Gwen Stefani is allegedly planning to quit The Voice after 10 years to spend more time with her husband, Blake Shelton, and her kids, a source told the U.S. Sun. Hot off the heels of Tuesday's emotional season 26 finale, the singer already has her eyes set on what's next, and wants to make a big change after being an emotional wreck this year. Gwen, 55, who first joined The Voice back in 2014, was back for another season finale last night with her finalist, 16-year-old Sydney Sterlis. She was up against Team Michael Bublé members Sofronio Vasquez and Shai, as well as Team Reba's Danny Joseph and Team Snoop's Jeremy Bulate. After making his debut this season as coach, Canadian crooner Michael Wonus Sofronio fell to his knees when he was announced the champion. The No Doubt songstress has only won once despite all her seasons on The Voice with Carter Rubin in season 19. Reflecting on her journey throughout the NBC singing competition has seemingly made Gwen realize it may be time to graduate from the show. According to a source close to Team Gwen, the pop superstar has been crying a lot this season. She has said several times while filming that she's even more of an emotional wreck this season than she ever has been. It was non-stop emotions, crying throughout this entire journey, but you can tell it's mostly rooted in joy and deep pride for the work she's done. The insider added that due to her behavior this season, all signs are pointing to her calling it quits after a 10-year run. She never outright said she was done with the show, but it seems like she's quitting. Yeah. She's done, I think. Gwen wants to spend more time with her family now that Blake is also off the show. She really found a second home in Oklahoma, and seeing Blake walk away from the show and prioritize his own music and their family life, I think made her realize what her next chapter can look like. Blake, 48, was the only original coach who remained on the show every single season up until he announced his shocking departure in October 2022. Season 23, which aired in 2023, marked the country superstar's last appearance on the series. The source added that while Gwen seems to be on the verge of graduating from The Voice, she was still more present than ever with her contestants this season, specifically finalist Sydney. "Those girls are hilarious together, truly like big sister/little sister. Gwen was amazing with Sydney the entire time. And Sydney looks up to her so much. You can tell their bond is really so special, so genuine." Sydney and Gwen even got to duet on the finale, though the U.S. Sun exclusively revealed that Grammy winner appeared extremely nervous before making a big error in a scene cut from the show. The pair pre-taped a whimsical duet with her finalist, Sydney, to the Cat Stevens classic, Wild World, on Monday night, which aired on Tuesday. Having some doubt? Though the performance was not live, Gwen appeared noticeably nervous as she paced around the stage and even seemed to say a little prayer before take one began to film, an eyewitness claimed. She kicked the song off and needed to heavily rely on a teleprompter to sing the correct lyrics. However, just about 20 seconds into the song, Gwen was off with her timing and missed some of the lyrics. She apologized as she halted the performance, forcing the entire crew to have to reset the lighting and stage pieces. Gwen appeared frustrated and even stepped away for a second to gather herself before returning to the stage. Though it was relatively low stakes given it's pre-recorded, Gwen was very on edge and shaky at first. She looked really nervous before performing, which most likely led to the mistake. She was able to recover well though, the source added. Meanwhile, Sydney maintained her composure and professionalism, standing on the stage while waiting for her coach to be ready. The pair ended up duetting the hit beautifully during the second take, and even filmed the song a third time for good measure. The two bad takes were not shown on Tuesday night. Although season 26 is coming to an end, season 27, which will not include Gwen, has already filmed blind auditions and isn't far away.